Hey everyone. A couple years ago, we made a video where we opened up really old 1990s macaroni and cheese. Now, today, we're going to do it again. So over here on my shelf, a couple years ago, we made this video right here. Kraft macaroni and cheese, here from the Looney Tunes. And now, today we're going to try making this. This has been on my shelf for quite a few years, in my collection for quite a few years. Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner, and I think there's going to be a few pieces of blue pasta in there. So that'd be kind of cool to open up. I'll give you guys a closer look at this box, and then we're going to bring it upstairs and do this one in the kitchen instead of down here on a small burner. And then someday in the future we can do this one here, which is also kind of cool. We'll save this for a future video. Let's just give you guys a close-up look at this box. Make sure everything focuses in case anybody wants to go ahead and read it. Blue's Clues. I think I used to watch that when I was really tiny. It may not have been the original version, though. So we're going to go ahead and make this. I wonder how nasty the cheese might be in there. So look at, there's the date, July 2004. So it's safe to say it was probably made in like 2002 or so. We'll follow those instructions exactly. Some people say it doesn't matter how much water you put, which is probably true. But I have found in the past, pasta can get too soggy if you don't put enough. Make sure everything focuses in, and then we're gonna go ahead, head up into the kitchen for a little bit and cook it. I estimate that this is gonna be still probably pretty nasty tasting, as I have found out in the past, because in the past we've opened other similar items. So that expired 19 years ago. In the past we opened this up, macaroni from the 1940s. It tasted like cardboard, just like the box. This right here was noticeably very rancid. That's from the 1950s, this macaroni. This one right here was also noticeably rancid. This one was about 30 years old at the time of opening it. But amazingly, the macaroni that was inside a can, completely airtight from the 1920s, it was fine. All right, everyone, we're up in the kitchen now. Grab a measuring cup like it said. Go ahead and grab a pot. There's 4 cups. We need 6. It's heating up fast. Just starting to bubble. Now let's get that other stuff out onto a plate so we can examine it. Let's see if there's any bugs or how it looks inside there after the past 19 years. Well, it expired 19 years ago. I'd imagine it's about 21 years old or so. All right, everybody. Let's carefully open this thing up, trying not to rip it as best as possible. It's kind of inevitable with the glue, but there, that's all we had to do. We just preserve that part. Let's get in there. Give it a quick, deep sniff. Oh, it looks visually okay in there. See that? They look a little dried out or whatever. Maybe they're just covered in flour so they don't stick together. Doesn't smell like anything but the cardboard box. Definitely pretty musty too. Let's dump it out. And I wonder how nasty that cheese packet's gonna be later. That's what it definitely, that's always nasty. Yeah, and here's the blue pieces. Let's give it one more big deep sniff. I don't know. It's dry. Once it becomes wet, that's when it's going to really start stinking. And we're just about at a rapid, violent boil over there. I don't know why my electric stove does this, see? Once it'll stay burning red like that for like 5 minutes, and then it just shuts off before it's even rapidly boiling. You gotta off, back on again, and then we'll have tons of power again. I don't understand why it takes little breaks like that. This over here is called a monkey tree. I bought this at Lowe's about 6 months ago, and it grew so much. When I first got it, it was just this little tiny wooden stub. It like got so huge, That's why I put it in a big pot so it can stay in here quite a while. It's getting really, really big. It's dropping all its old leaves. Yeah, someone in my comments thought this was a pot plant in the corner. I guess it kind of looks like it, but does it even have the right amount of leaves? Certain leaves, I think it does, right? Yeah. But I love that plant. It grows fast, it's getting big, and it doesn't need direct sunlight. All right, everyone, we have returned to a rapid boil. Let's go ahead and put these noodles in there. Oh, I think it may have actually started shutting down again. We got to reset that switch again. There we go. There we go. Right on in. I'll keep that stirred every couple of minutes until it becomes tender enough to take it out. That's usually what I do when I have pasta. I'm just sitting here by it. It usually never takes more than like 5-8 minutes. Just take one out every now and then, eat it, and there we go. I like my pasta a little on the harder side. It's boiling real nice now. It's been in here almost 5 minutes. Let's grab one piece and just see, is it tender enough? It's already getting soft. I'm just trying to grab one. There we go. It's cooked. Oh my gosh. How? It's not rancid. It smelled like nothing coming out of the box but cardboard. Somehow it didn't go bad. That's the first pasta I've ever cooked where it didn't taste bad. Oh, we got a blue one now. It doesn't taste bad. The cheese is probably gonna ruin it, actually. How does it not taste rancid? The stuff from 1994 that we did a couple years ago was absolutely disgusting. Interesting. I bet the cheese is going to be so horrific. That cheese is usually what rotten milk smells like when we open it. And we're going to bring the pot over here to the sink. Drain all that water. Nice. That's a very thin pot, so can't put it back on the hot burner. It'll ruin it. Let that cool down for a moment without the steam so I can give you guys a close-up look of it. And then we got to open that other stuff. Check it out. I'm not going to be adding anything like milk or butter to make it, more creamy. I just want to see what the actual product is looking like. It's a little hot to touch. Visually looks good. Unbelievably, doesn't taste old at all. It tastes perfect. All right, this pasta here, I'm eating some while I can because I almost guarantee that cheese is gonna ruin it. We'll see though. I was pleasantly surprised that this didn't happen. So let's get that in there. Using a couple I spilled. Actually, that last one I can taste like a little bit off, but this is like basically perfect. Perfect condition for this vintage item. All right, here's the cheese. Just want to read it real quick, see exactly what it says. It says after you drain it, add 3 tablespoons of, all right, so we're not gonna add the butter, milk. Makes about 2 cups. Maybe we might have to add the milk if it's not creamy enough. We will see. Let's just open this up and see what it smells like. Is it gonna smell bad? It smells bad the last couple times we opened mac and cheese. Give it a quick sniff. 100% bad. That's gonna be disgusting. All right, we gotta have, I wanna eat a couple more blue pieces because we'll never see them things again. I'm in the mood for pasta now. And it's ruined. It's destroyed. Let's grab some milk out of the refrigerator. It doesn't expire until it says December. Doesn't smell pleasant though. No, I guess it's all right. All right, let's just add a little bit in there. I'm not gonna measure it out. We're just gonna mix it around in there now and see how this turns out. Oh, it looks kind of brown, right? It's not supposed to be brown, right? I know some nasty mac and cheeses that say like all natural or something, they kind of look brown or whatever I'm talking about, but this looks gross. That looks like coffee or vomit right now. That color does not look good. And now that we added moisture to the dry cheese, I bet this is gonna smell disgusting. Let's get a close-up look and a big sniff in there. Oh, that is just disgusting. That ruined everything. That smells horrific now. That's disgusting. So, the macaroni survived the 21-year test of time, but the cheese, that is really disgusting. But I know a special friend who is still gonna absolutely love to eat this. That's right, it's the toilet. Let's open it on up. Gonna feed the toilet now. Zoom on in there. Ah. Ah. Oh, it's all in there. Looks like someone just threw up or had some really gross diarrhea in there. 1, 2, 3. Woo! All gone. I'm sure the septic bacteria will love to eat that though. The thing about having these toilet seats that close really slow, you go into someone else's house and you're used to this. Huge slam. Woo! 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 So I'm very curious to try that Santa Claus stuff. It's probably going to be bad. That stuff is actually 30 years old. We'll do that in a future video. We'll wait a little while because we just did a video that's basically the same thing, but the outcome of a video like this is completely based on how was the product stored for those past 20 years. Was it stored in awesome conditions inside someone's house, like constant conditions, or was it inside storage, or was it somewhere where it was always hot, cold, humid, dry, frozen, hot, every single day, constantly changing, especially the humidity factor. It destroys it. This, I guarantee, was kept somewhere very nice for most of its life, and I had it for the past 4 years, I believe, and it was kept in a basement, and you can hear in the background, dehumidifier. That's the key to keeping things nice and dry in a basement and preventing mold growth. Alright everyone, so I look a little different today. I just wanted to do it just for this video. I went in there to shave and I was like, I never filmed a video with just the mustache, but I think I'm going to go shave it off right now at the end of this video. So I got a little bit of cleaning up to do. This box will go downstairs and remain on my shelves for the foreseeable future. And I hope today's video was interesting, everybody. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.